Beatrice's pregnancy, at which point Lily said,
"You can't do that. I've already contacted the Inquirer."
But immediately after that,
Lily, Beatrice.
Why is it? Why is it you always have to be the star? Why do you have to make it about you? You with the big splashy story, making fun of me again, just like when we were in grade school, when you had to be the prom queen. You always had to be the May queen. You always had to be the center of attention and...
Beatrice!
You see, I don't even have a daughter anymore. This child, I don't want it, but without Mary, I'll never have a grandchild.
Beatrice. Beatrice, Louise, Honeybell, Hive. You think that I want to be the center of attention? Please. You're the one that got married and had children. I've never had children. Just this once. Let yourself be a star. Make yourself the most well-known celebrity across the entire United Kingdom.
You don't understand, Lily. This child doesn't want to be a sideshow at a circus. The child of a wicked old mother? No! I don't want to be the center of attention. I just want to have a family. I can't have Mary and, well, my son's a vicar. He can't have children. What am I going to do? Next thing I know, you'll be trying to entice him into bed.
Oh, how dare you? Perhaps you've seen something that you shouldn't have. Well, let me tell you something. I wish to have a child myself one day. You must have this child. Through you, I can live vicariously, you see.
No! Not you or Felicia! Not if I have anything to say with it! Our friendship is over!
Beatrice!
No!
Felicia! Thank you for inviting me into your lovely home.
Well, you just wanted to talk to me, but...
Is that a crow?
Yes.
Oh, wait, hello. Oh, ow.
Oh, don't mind him. He's just a silly crow. But why are you here?
Felicia, I had a few questions that I would like to ask you about the murder of Mary Hives.
It was terrible, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Now, do you recall where you were the night that her body was found outdoors?
Oh, yes, I'm pretty sure I do recall. You see, I was on my way over to one of the neighbors' homes. I believe it was Beatrice. I wanted to make my Henry a chicken. And so I went over there to get a roast chicken and potatoes and perhaps some biscuits. But she wasn't there, you see. But then I heard something very odd. I heard a scream or something. It was probably Mary. It sounded like her. It sounded like her scream. I hear her scream sometimes. It sounded like that.
Why do you hear her scream?
Well, when she sees me going over to people's homes when they're not there and I borrow some of their
I see. You were doing just that, but her scream was probably a cry for help.
Well, it was dreadful, actually, and now that you say that, she was calling help. I heard her say help, but I didn't I don't know. I was hungry. I wanted to feed him.
My friends, Felicia in that moment had an eruption of a certain emotion. Can you guess what it was?
Laughter.
Fear.
Despair. Anger. Confusion. Indigestion.
One might feel a range of emotions over indigestion. I had guilt.
God.
So a woman was crying for help being murdered, and you didn't assist her because you were hungry.
Oh, now that you put it that way, I feel terrible. I should have done something, but I was so determined to go see Beatrice that I didn't care about Mary. I admit it. Admit it. See?
Felicia,
Well, let me just tell you something.
please do.
Well, I've wanted to have a baby all my life. I never told Henry that I really want my own children, but I've been trying. I used to try in high school. But then I met Henry and I thought, oh, he's so beautiful. I want to have his baby. So I offered to have his baby, and we try every day, 3 times a day. And we've been trying for 10 years. But I can't have children, you see, and I want them so badly. I've gone into people's homes when they're not there after they have a baby and they're sleeping, and I go in their back door, and I go up to their nursery and I see their beautiful baby. And I love those babies, and I touch them and I pick them up, and I wish they were mine, but I can't have children. And I tell Henry, no, I want other people to have our babies because I really don't want to get fat and have saggy boobs. But honestly, I really do want a baby with Henry.
All right, Felicia, while I am investigating this murder, I will put to the back of my mind that you break into people's homes and touch their babies. We will have to talk about this at another time, but I do have to say that your recent obsession with hunger,
Well, Henry told me that if he gets fed, he'll try to have a baby with me because when he's satisfied, and maybe we could have a baby. And so I want to feed him because I really want his baby. I really do.
Felicia, I have to tell you something. Something that we've been ignoring. Recently, my department has gained access to the fingerprint database of England, and your fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. 2 things. One, that's highly suspicious, and second, our fingerprinting database is also able to detect certain aspects of someone's DNA, and your fingerprint came back pregnant.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying that you might have a baby in prison unless you tell me why your fingerprints were on the murder weapon.
Wait, all I heard was that perhaps I'm pregnant. My fingerprints are on the murder. Well, because I wanted to touch all the knives, and I touched all the knives in Beatrice's home because I wanted to feed Henry a goddamn chicken. And so I was gonna chop it up myself because that's the kind of wife I am.
So you're saying the knife belonged to Beatrice
It
Hyde?
belonged to Beatrice. The machete, the cleaver, that stupid knife with that stupid feather on it. Oh.
You know about the feather?
Yes.
That was another question I had, for you see you have a crow right here in your living room, right in my face, really. It was as if you put it there as a clue for me to discover.
Oh, that crow's all going to be Henry's dinner tonight. Okay.
So,
I just play with knives. That's it, plain and simple, I play with knives. That's why my fingerprint's on databases. I go into people's homes, I touch their knives. It's what I do, it's what I do. It makes me fertile.
Felicia, you realize that you are now accusing the woman who I hear is carrying one of your children of murder.
I hate her. That's what I do, I hate Beatrice. I admit it, I hate her. She's got Henry's baby, and that should be my baby. My baby. My baby. My Henry.
Apparently you have been planted with the gardener's seed as well.
It's a God-given miracle.
Miss Marple. Whew, hot day out in the garden, isn't it?
How dare Henry?
Oh, Miss Marple. Miss Marple. You're
Yes?
looking spry. You think you might still be able to... well, never mind.
Miracles apparently do happen.
Indeed. The marigolds are coming in nicely this year, literally and figuratively, but, well, foul business going on in St. Mary's Mead.
Yes. Do you happen to know anything about it? You seem to me like you might have the inside scoop. I know how every time there is anything happening in this town, you seem to know something about it.
Well, you hear things as a gardener. Let me tell you what I know while I water these big
But,
petunias.
there's mud all over your shirt. You should
Oh,
take
yes,
that
of
off
course.
as well.
It is quite hot.
Yes.
I think the Vicar Matthew has something to do with these murders.
No.
Yes. It's no secret that his church is failing. He's in dire need of funds. Why, his sermons these past few weeks have been all about the importance of tithing. Tithe. And, well, it stands to reason that he will be the benefactor of his mother's estate when she goes. But he would have to share that, of course, with, well, his sister and, well, if his mother were to marry...
Lawrence.
Yes.
Oh, you make a compelling case.
And it's just, well, I heard that Lawrence had swamp water in his lungs.
Pond.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yes.
Sorry, I have a bit of a phobia of water myself. I never learned to swim.
Roger, what are you doing?
I'm watering the petunias, but as I say, I'm dreadfully terrified of water. It's just, well, it's well known that Matthew did some dairy farming in Paris in his younger days and all across the French countryside. Well, he swam across the French Channel to get there. The man is an avid swimmer.
But why? My dear, I understand you're laying out quite a compelling case. It all makes logical sense. But I see something else.
Well, I'm just a simple gardener. I don't...
It is quite hot, yes.
Let me just get under these bushes here. What were you saying? I'm sure I don't know anything else about it. I've no evidence to this effect. These are just the simple ruminations of, well, a plain old gardener.
Henry,
Yes?
I'm disappointed in you.
Why?
For I know that you also have a past of eating cheese with Matthew.
Idle rumors. Now, I've may a time or two have dressed as a French farm girl. But those days are behind me now. I want nothing more than to start a family with my beloved Felicia.
My dear, I think we should put this back on. It's very distracting. My dear, thank you very much for this bit of information.
Of course, Miss Marple.
I shall do a bit of my own digging.
Please do, I'm quite worried. You see, my child rests in the belly of Beatrice, and, well, he or she would also be an heir to the hive's fortune.
Yes.
I'm worried that if Matthew has his eyes set on the prize of this estate, well, he may stop at nothing.
Time is of the essence, I understand. We wouldn't want her to die or for the child to die either. All right, my dear, I will look into this further. Take this, please.
Good day.
Lily, please come into my home.
Yes, Andrew.
Lily, please have a seat. I wish to confess something to you now.
Oh,
You see, my heart, well, Mary was my number one.
yes, I know.
Yes, I have a list of here. As you know, she is no longer with us.
Yes.
So now, I have to go down with this. You're my number two.
Oh, Andrew!
I love you, Lily. I love you, and I wish to spend the rest of my life with you, if you would be so kind as to oblige me.
Oh, Andrew, I must tell you something. You see, well, you are very attractive, and I'm sure a very, how do they say, virile young man. My heart is with the vicar.
The vicar!
Yes. I petitioned the Parliament strongly for 3 years to ask the Anglican Church to allow vicars to marry. And they finally said yes. Oh.
So I've lost another.
Oh dear. Let me see your list.
Are you sure? Because it beats for you every day, every moment. Now that I have no one else to think about, well, number two, rather, that is. I want you to be my number one. But the
Andrew, you know, the heart must allow itself to grow.
No! No!
Oh, Andrew.
I love you. And I will not have another man near you anymore. I will not lose another love of mine.
I will not lose another love of mine. My friends, what do you think happened?
Murder.
Yes, murder. Shortly after he spoke those words, another person in our story was found to be dead. But who do you think it was?
Gardener.
My death. Who was murdered? The
Henry.
vicar.
Oh.
Yes, God took St. Mary Mead's vicar from us, and the poor soul's body was discovered like this.
Felicia! Felicia! Lily, you must come in. I no longer have a best friend, so I rely upon you now.
I'll be your best friend.
And let me just say this. I know that you've been coming in my back door. It's okay. My darling Lily, something terrible has happened.
Tell me.
Well, you see, I left Andrew's house, and after quite a horrible experience, which I shall tell you about later, I went directly to the vicar's house. Directly to the vicar's house. I walked down the lane, and I thought I heard something splashing.
Oh, that's odd.
How strange indeed. I got closer to the vicarage, and I saw that it was not splashing at all. It was water dripping from a faucet. I thought, how wasteful. I went to turn it off, and there, on the floor, was my dear Matthew. Oh dear. There he was,
dear. Letitia.
Oh dear, thank you.
This is awful.
You see, nobody would die naturally this way. You
No.
see, oh dear.
Nobody dies naturally in this town.
Oh, this is horrible. My dear Matthew, he was laying there, and in his mouth,
Spit it out, dear. What was in his mouth?
a bundle of black feathers.
No!
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, what does it
Did it look like a crow's feathers?
My dear, I did not look as closely as I should have. I was overcome with deep sadness,
Oh,
shock.
dear.
Oh, my dear. Oh, Lily.
Miss Jane Marple.
Yes, I'm so sorry to hear the latest news. Murder strikes this town yet again.
Oh. Oh, again it has struck in. Oh, dear Vicar.
Oh, Lily, I am so sorry, as I know, well, you never admitted it, but everyone knew that you wanted him to become your husband.
Yes.
And, oh, Felicia, do you mind? I left my knitting out at my house. Would you go grab it for me, please?
Thank you so much.
Yes.
She's a lovely, lovely lady.
My dear, I said that so that we could be left alone.
Oh, Miss Marple, I would offer you tea, but you see, I'm weakened with sadness and grief.
Oh, come now.
Oh, all right then.
Please drop the act.
What are you saying?
You never really wanted Matthew.
How dare you say such a thing, Marple?